Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how to automate formula in Excel using Openpyxl. So as always, first we need to import Openpyxl and create our workbook and worksheet object. Let's run Python command once and make sure it's working and we get no error, means everything is fine. Let's quickly go back to our Excel sheet, and what I would like to do here is create a sum and average for this B column. So manually we can do using sum function. We can say sum. Here we can select the cell that we would like to include in sum and complete the bracket, hit and enter. So this way we can get the sum. Similar way we can get the average using average formula. Select cells, hit and enter, and that's how we can get the sum and average manually. We can automate this using Openpyxl. All we need to do is target that specific cell where we want to create a sum and insert a formula. We can say WS, and I want to create a sum in this B11 column. I'll say target that B11. Here I simply need to pass the same formula. We use the formula is equal to sum B2 colon B9. I can even simply copy this formula and paste that in here. Once again, we are making this change in Excel sheet, so we need to run a save command. I can run my Python file again and go back to our Excel sheet, and you can see we have created the sum function here without sending manual command. Similar way we can create average for this column. So to do that, we simply have to pass cell location. So we want to create that in B12 cell. I will pass here B12 and the formula. So I'll say average from B2 and go all the way till B9. So let's go back to Excel file. I'll close this one, reopen, and you can see we get the average B2 to B9. Why is that? Oh, because we missed here to put the equal to sign. So if I put the equal to sign again and rerun my Python program, let's go back there, close this one and reopen Excel file. You can see we get the average of this column, and I can simply double click and see that it's actually rendered as an Excel formula. Sometime we have to work with user defined formula. So let's work on that scenario. For instance, here I have balance and interest rate column, and what I want to calculate is total balance after 1 year. So how it will calculate it is, first we have to get the balance and multiply that with interest rate, and we will get the interest after 1 year, and we will need to add that interest into our actual balance. So final value, total balance after 1 year, will be 1212, and the formula for this will be balance into interest rate plus balance. Let's see how we can automate this scenario in Excel, and I will copy this for reference so we can use that in our Python file. Now let's paste that formula here. First we will create column header. So let's go back to our Excel file real quick. We want to use D column, add our header in D1 cell. I can simply use WS D1, name it balance after a year. I can save my Excel sheet now. Here in our Python command, I made a mistake here. It's supposed to be WB. Let's clear that and rerun our Python program. No errors. So if I go back and reopen our Excel files, we can see new column header. Here if you see, other column headers are in bold. So I want to make this bold, and we can do that using Openpyxl font styling that we have seen in other video. First we need to import style module from openpyxl.styles, import font, and first let's define a font style. So I'll say font, we just want to make it bold, so I'll say bold equal to true, and I can directly assign to D1. I'll say here WS D1 dot font equal to this font bold. Let's rerun our Python file one more time. No error. Let's go back and open Excel sheet again, and you can see this has been bold. Also, like this font style is applied to Cambria, but for all other it's a Arial. So let's apply that as well. in this font, I can simply say name equal to Arial. I can rerun my Python file again, close this one, reopen, and you can see that is applied. One more change we need to make is font size. So all other headers are 10. We can make this 10 as well by simply adding size attribute and set it at 10. So next time when we run our Python command, the font style for D1 will be set to bold, font style will be Arial, and size will be set to a 10. We can use our for loop that we used in our other video with the range function to target D column. So I will say for I in a range, and we want to target from D2 till D9. So we can start from 2 and go all the way till 9, but we have to include 9, so we have to specify here 9 plus 1, so it's 10. And here I can say print I to make sure our formula is working, and you can see we are getting I value printed from 2 to 9. Now let's work on our actual code. This is our formula. So first we need to get this balance column, and it's in a B column. We'll start from B2 and get value all the way till B9. So we know how we can do that. And directly say ws.cell. Here specify the row we want to start. So we want to start at 2. Column, we want to target B column, so it's a 2, and here we can specify dot value. We don't want to just get value for second column, we want to get from second column all the way till 9 column, so we can use I here and save that in variable. We will call this balance. Let's make sure this is working, so I will print my balance variable, and if I rerun my command, you can see we are getting values for B column. So it starts from 880 to 1500. You can see that here. The next step is to get the interest column. We can do similar way. Here all we need to do is replace the column number. For balance we were getting second column, for interest we have to get third column. Here column number 3, everything remains same, and I will rename my variable interest. Thing we need to do according to our formula, multiply balance with interest, then add the balance. We can do that simply is balance into interest. Let's add a bracket here to be sure. Again add to a balance, and I will assign a new variable to this, final balance. We have to append this final balance to this D column. We can do that simply by using again same logic, but this time instead of extracting we will assign a value. So I will say WSL, row will remain I, and this time column will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. So column number is equal to 4. Value I want to assign is final balance. After this value is finalized, we need to send w.save command. Let's close our Excel sheet and rerun our Python command. No error. Let's go back to our Excel file, and you can see here we get D column populated with the value that we specified according to our user defined formula. So that's how you can create custom formula and add the data back to Excel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.